Grand rising, grand day, grand evening. I hope everybody's doing good. I was supposed to do this video a few days ago, so I said I would try to get it together right now. So I'm gonna give y'all 60 seconds to see if anybody else come in, and then I'll be on in 50 seconds now. So I'm just giving it a second. This one is gonna be about finances. I'm gonna come back and do another video right behind this about magic. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so I just want to come on here and give y'all some information about the information you probably have been seeing online on these ads. Um, I first want to say that I am not um, here to talk down on anybody. I want my followers, my subscribers to be responsible, and I want them to be aware of this world. Okay. Now, the first ad I saw was, it was called No Document Loan Products. No document loan products. Now, this person said anybody can get a loan without any documents up to $50,000 on at particular banks. Okay. Now, if you see this commercial and you like, oh, I don't have the document, I'm gonna go apply. And then you see that whether you have documents of proof of business or not, your credit score still has to be a certain thing. So when I called to just inquire about what the ad said, um, the bank lady, she said to me that we do offer these credit products without documentation up to $50,000. She said, but your credit score got to be between 700 and 850 in order to get it. So I'm telling you this so that you can be aware that these people are not misleading. They're not misleading you. They're just not telling you everything. I guess if you do shorts and you say, hey, you can be a millionaire in 2 seconds, all you got to do is apply for this. It's going to grab everybody's attention. But when your attention is grabbed, why does this still say 211? Damn. If y'all can hear me, can somebody type something in? Because my timer stopped. So I'm thinking that my signal went off. Fuck, everything stopped. My phone stopped. Y'all have got to see what's happening to my phone. Like nothing's working. The timer's not. The timer on here is not working. The timer on my phone is not changing. Oh my God, what is happening? All right, I'm gonna try to start back at 700 to 850 credit score in order for you to receive a non-document product credit product. What I was saying is, I don't know if it cut off or not, so I'm gonna just quickly go back. What I was saying is anybody can have an intention grabber for a commercial and lure everybody into this thing, but you want to make sure that you're not banking your hopes and your prayers on these commercials and you're doing your own research. Like I said, I called around the banks and they do offer non-document credit products without ID or tax returns, bank statements, proof of business, and all that. But you do have to have a credit score of um, 700 to 850, I believe. So that person wasn't lying to you, but that person wasn't giving you the information you actually needed. Okay. Now, the second commercial I saw was mm, privacy. If you go to Experian and you hit the privacy button, you can opt out of everything. And this guy says you can opt out of everything. So they won't be giving your information to nobody or whatever. So when people try to check your credit report, nothing negative will be reported on it. Now, that's not true. When you go to opt out of all of the credit bureaus, because I saw that commercial, I checked, all of them offer an opt out service, but their opt out service is for them selling to you. We will stop marketing to you. We will stop emailing you. There will be no cookies advertising for you. We will not sell your information to a third party. One of them said that. And I'm like, those are really detailed opting out um, results. Very detailed. Not one of those opt out um, options stated, I'm opting out of you reporting my credit to anybody coming to see if I'm credit worthy or not. I didn't see that. Now, if there's somewhere on there and y'all know about it, please tell me. Because I clicked on everything. I read through all the contracts, all of the statements they have to tell you, privacy laws. I read all that. And nowhere on there did it say you can opt out of me telling um, CVS apartments that you've been evicted 4 times. I don't see no opt out button for that. So I want y'all to be careful when y'all see these commercials, okay? And always remember, they can only tell you a little bit, else their business model won't work. They won't have anything else to sell you. So they're going to take a snippet that seems like something everybody wants to sell themselves. Now, I want y'all to always remember that the messenger is not importante. It's not important. You only need puzzle pieces from these people. Just puzzle pieces. Okay? Everybody got a piece to the puzzle. I just thought I would make a video about that because it's just sad seeing how many people want a remedy, don't know how to get a remedy, and don't have the time to truly research how to do it. And so they're going off of what they see on social media, and then they're just filing papers and they're applying for things, and it's not working out in their favor because they're not doing this for real. It's like being a fucking gangster. You either a gangster or you not. Being a killer. You either a killer or you not. You can't kill somebody and then when somebody come to kill you, you crying begging for your life. That doesn't make sense. So you got to have that same attitude about this life, this world. This ain't no game. It can make you depressed. It can make you angry and enraged. It can make you think thoughts that you never had before. Just the utter lying to me is enough for me to be unsteady. So you have to be steady when you're trying to execute adult behaviors over your estate. You cannot keep approaching this shit like you on the schoolyard at recess. This ain't no fight. It's a war. And you have to train for war. I want y'all to start thinking outside the box. If you're trying to do something that everybody else has done, it's probably not going to work for you. Whenever they have an influx of people doing the same thing over and over again and getting success, they have to change the process. They have to make it harder now. They have to do things different now. One of the actions that I've taken is only supposed to take 12 weeks to execute. It's been 13 months now. It's been 13 months and I still haven't had my stuff completed. So that's because there was an influx on these particular actions. So now I'm on the back end of it. The other thing I wanted to say is what I win in court may not be what you win in court. I might win on one thing and then you go into the court in a different state or even in the same state and file the same paperwork and do the same thing and lose. Somebody asked me on one of my social media pages, they asked me, how long will it take for my child support to stop if I do a class with you? Some things in life are self-explanatory. Okay. How long do it take a lawyer to put together a defense for you? How long do trials go? How long do it take for a judge to make a decision? How can I tell you how long your child support case is going to take? How aggressive are you going to be in administering the actions on the estate? Like, what do you plan on doing? Don't ask me how long none of the shit you doing going to be. I'm not you. I handle my shit immediately. When I have a bill due, I pay that shit the day it's due. I don't procrastinate. I don't wait around and I'll get to it next year. I don't do that. The minute I find a crime, I'm filing. I'm filing. I don't give a fuck who I'm filing with, whether it be TICTA, the IRS, the court, the Department of Justice. I don't give a fuck. Wherever the right authority is to report, I report it immediately as soon as I find a crime. So if you are listening to me now, young man, and you the one that sent me that, I'm gonna need you to nut up for real. Y'all either gonna be goons with me or you gonna go over there with those little ass kids playing on the playground. I'm not doing it. And I'm only here to guide y'all. I am not a lawyer. I'm not a paralegal. I'm not giving legal advice. I'm giving life advice. I'm giving thinking advice. I'm giving strategic advice. I am the solutionist. I'm giving you a solution to the problem that you cannot see yourself out of. Interesting how this stops every time I get into that. Let's see if y'all can still hear me. YouTube is so awful. When I turned this live on, there was so many people that it was saying on that little eye thing was on. And now that the whole time I've been talking, it's been saying 0. Now, when I get off of here and I go check my statistics, it's going to say 0 people was watching. It's interesting to me that they keep on blocking my viewers from seeing my videos. I had some viewers send me a personal text to my phone saying, "What's up? Why you not making no more videos or whatever?" I'm like, I done made 10 videos in the last 2 months. And they didn't see none of them. The videos was completely blocked. They just couldn't even find my name when they searched it. I was like, wow. I don't even have no strikes or nothing on my account. So that might be a hint to y'all to listen to what the fuck I got to say. It must be something important for them to keep on fucking with it. Like I told y'all to think deep about how else can you execute suretyship. I haven't heard nothing from nobody. I heard something from one person saying that this is I would have never thought to use it like that. And I was so proud of that person for thinking. That's all I ask of y'all is for y'all to just think. There's no quick fix, people. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I've always been honest with y'all. I will always be righteous. I'm not a liar. I tell y'all how much I fail because I'm constantly failing. The reason why I'm able to teach y'all is because in my failure, I'm able to see where I went wrong. And then when I see where I went wrong and I give this information to the next person and they win, then I've learned. The most important thing you need to know now is these motherfuckers don't care about the law. If they made the law for themselves, why would they let the law work for you? You have to outsmart your competitor. Study your competitor. Study, study, study. Know thy enemy. Know thy enemy. Because best believe everybody that has access to your estate is your fucking enemy. If you've never known in your life any of this information before the university of social media, they all lied to you. How much more of this are you going to take? All you got to do is read. I just read somewhere, I don't know what, I can't tell you. I don't know which code. I'm always reading something, but it was in Maryland. In Maryland, if you have a financing contract with a seller and you sign it, but the seller doesn't sign it within 15 days, you are you can cancel that contract. Damn, I'm gonna go back and look at my notes and see where that was because I want to give y'all the right information. Make sure it wasn't outdated. Um, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just pick a city, pick a state, and just read their codes, their statutes, their laws and shit. Just read it. You never know which kind of gem you're gonna come up on. Remember, Manson said he was just reading and found out that you're actually not supposed to pay rent in Florida. Just reading that shit. So how the fuck would you know that? You know damn well they're not telling you that. So that's just like when I read that no jurisdiction from Maryland, I was like, what? That shit is crazy. And of course there's gonna be a way where because they know that they can't do that, they're gonna have a way to come back at you and hit you with something else. So you have to anticipate their fight. You have to anticipate their fight. And don't get upset. Sit back and laugh. You know, I'll be sitting back thinking about people of a different persuasion. And I say, I feel so sorry for some people because they just not like us. They not like us. And because of that, they'll do anything in the world to keep you down, to block your blessings, to destroy your families. So I need you to Make a choice. Make a choice. All crimes are commercial, meaning you can pay for your crime with a fine. Mm. They done played you all these damn years, telling you right to your damn face, and then they put those little ropes in there, and you're like, oh no, 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 that's not what that means. That's what that means. Mm-mm. It says you can either pay a fine for $1,000,000 or you can go to jail for 6 months, my nigga. Why the fuck do y'all choose to go to jail and pay the fine? Why do you choose both? Find the fucking crime. Whatever crime you being charged of, what's the fucking price on that bitch? Pay that shit and keep it moving. Damn, why is this so hard for people to comprehend this shit? Why? I've told y'all to sit in the courtroom, just listen to fucking case. The fucking buffoonery in the courtroom. Not only is it entertaining, but it's educational. I don't have a lot of subscribers. I don't have a lot of comments of people communicating with me when I'm giving this information out. And I probably have maybe a 25% percentage of the client and customer base in this field as the ones that y'all familiar with. Go to the ones that are flashy if that's what you're looking for. I want something that's going to work, and I need something to work for my bloodline, not just me. I don't believe in feeding myself. I believe in feeding everybody at the table. The people in the bathroom, the people in the kitchen, the backyard kids, the people taking a nap, the elders, we all must eat. I only care about that. Because when I'm all the way at the top, what is that going to do for me if I'm up there by myself? Now, you done heard these billionaires crying about true and authentic friendships and relationships. They don't have any of that all the way at the top because they just want to be over somebody. But if we are all vibrating on the same frequency of, I don't need you for shit because me and my bloodline, cool. We got our lands, our properties, our food, our minerals, and our children respect us. This is so much deeper than a fucking car or a cellular device. So you have to choose. Like I said, I do the back end of everything. I'm in the back. Y'all be in the front looking like buffoons if you want to. I tell myself every day, don't you dare get arrogant. Don't you dare get arrogant. Because I look in these people's face and I want you to try me. It's crazy that I fear nobody. I used to be scared of everything. Oh, I'm scared to go file this paper. I'm scared to defend myself to this cop. I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. I don't have those fears no more because I know you can't fucking touch me. Police can't fuck with me. The judges can't do shit with me. They always put me out their courtroom. I've been in contempt of court. I don't know how many times. I've never been locked up for that shit. It is a level of monarchy. I know you can't. And I'm watching them fuck with my husband because I said, I'm going to do all this shit. I'm going to do all this shit. He ain't going to do none of the shit I'm doing. And let's see how the life goes. And they just come and they try to harass him. And then he'll say something like, my wife is the other person on it. And they say, we can't talk about Miss Ford with nobody. I can't even get a damn debt collector to fucking call me and tell me I owe them something. What did I do? I don't have no wealth. I'm not a part of the Rockefellers. My skin is as dark as your skin is. So why they scared of me? I told y'all one time I called the court to inquire about something about another case for somebody else. I ain't even get on my name yet. And they said, hold on for dear. So how you know the fuck who I am? Because I made it that way. I put notices and everything. Everything. The corporations, the sheriff, the police, the prosecution, the court, everybody. Be careful saying my motherfucking name because it's copyright. And I will sue your ass for infringement. If you speak my name, let alone write it down on any kind of commerce, ain't nobody fuck with me since. That's some private, quiet shit. Can't nobody see that. It ain't nothing I can post on a gram. I can't do that shit. The fact that I'm talking to y'all right now and y'all know what the fuck I be doing. There go your proof. I fear no one at all in none of these businesses, corporations, government agencies. It's all a fraud. I called the motherfucking director of the fucking welfare department, the director of the state, whatever. The bitch asked me how I get her number. I'm a private investigator, motherfucker. I didn't even have to private investigate her ass. And I found that shit. See, it's my background that allows me to be so successful. Me being a private investigator, me having several trials that I litigated myself from the age of fucking 15 years old all the way up until currently. I'm still doing it and I'm still winning. That's the proof of what I'm doing. I can't show you no fucking flashy hotel room, beaching and all this other shit. What's up, Sam? I've been thinking about you so much lately. Um, but yeah, I ain't mean to get in my bag. I kind of went on a rant and shit, but I really, I just want y'all to want more than the flashy shit. It's just like being a drug dealer. That fast money come and that fast money go. It's something that y'all could. I told y'all all to do this. Probably 6 months ago. There are multiple ways to earn money. There's multiple ways to um capitalize off of your talent, your educational level, and the information that you've gained through life. Okay. So you just have to come up with something that you do better than everybody else, and you sell it. We keep on living this life. Oh, we so broke. We gotta wait till we get paid. We gotta wait for that check to come in. We gotta wait. We gotta wait. You don't. You don't. I told y'all I have given y'all several fucking ideas for business. Several. The one thing that I think that's hitting right now that y'all can do, and nobody's listening to me, is to pay that $1,500 and get your license to be a debt buyer. If you are a debt buyer and you buy someone's house note for $50, but the house note debt that they still owe on it is $500,000, you can sell that fucking debt note to the owner of the house for $50,000. So that way you're helping the buyer completely minimize their debt ratio. You coming out on top. You looking good to all the people who actually are working hard for their money. Y'all not even trying to think of ways that you can better yourself and put some kind of trust up for your family, your kids. This shit easy. I told y'all how to collect your life insurance policy while you're still alive legally. It's just crazy how all this information is out there. All these things you can do now. We don't we're not slave we're not that kind of slaves no more. We can actually pick up a computer and read. We can pick up a phone and communicate. We can actually get on a bus or a train or a plane and go wherever the fuck we want to go. It's you that has to make the decision. Now, I was looking at this little reel on TikTok, and it says all I do is win, and I'm designed like that or some shit. Like, it's only today. And then I thought about that shit. Damn, man. Think about it. If all the fuck you had left, listen to what I'm saying. If all you had left is just today, only today, would you be satisfied with the life that you've lived? For this day, have you put in everything that you want to leave your mark on this planet today? I am obsessively building up my inventory because I was fucking wiped out of all of the stuff that I made. And that shit made me proud, like, because I always think my art is ugly. All of it. I think my grids are ugly. I think my amulets are ugly. I am not an artist. My hands are messed up because of the lupus I have. And I can't make things as tight as I want them to. Um, I'm my hardest critic. But the fact that I made 3,000 pieces of frequency art and all I had left was 30 pieces. That's amazing to me. I pat myself on the back. Good job. It don't matter what that shit look like. Can they feel the energy from my stuff? Can they feel the magic and the power that I put into every piece I make? And the answer to that is absolutely yes. I've had mothers tell me that their kids sleep clearly at night now with no nightmares. I've had people tell me that they've put my amulet on top of the chest of their dying mother and the mother healed themselves. I've been told some crazy stories about shit I made. One of the ugliest pieces I ever made helped a woman who had 5 surgeries on her back. She was like 60 something. It helped her run. It helped her run. I said, what the fuck? Maybe that's why that shit was so ugly, because it was crooked and straight. So maybe what I was making was the corrector of spine, the correction. I make so much shit and I have no idea a lot of the time what the fuck this is for. Why would I make that? And then I'll have a customer come up to me and tell me what it is. I had this guy one time come up to my table and he read it like he was reading a fairy tale. And I loved watching that shit. I said, ooh, that makes sense. It was crazy. Then I had this guy on the beach in Carlsbad, California, walk over to my table and he said, oh, you're trying to control the weather with this one, huh? I was like, hey, yeah, you know, I ain't know that's what the fuck that shit was for. I was saying to my husband, oh, that's what the fuck that shit for. He was like, don't let him know you ain't know that shit. I don't be knowing. I just make the fucking power. And y'all the one enact that shit. And I'm saying all of this about my grounded dolphin business, not this consultation stuff about your estate, but my actual heartbeat of my life, my grounded dolphin brand, where I make spiritual weapons and amulets for the abs. Find your niche or your niche, whatever that shit's called. I just want y'all to think outside the box. You guys have been programmed to only repeat the same shit over and over. When y'all making these Tubi movies, it's your life right now. You're the writer. Stop writing the same storylines that they force you to be in. Stop it. Stop it. We do not have sex with our children and our siblings. We do not do that. Do not write movies from your soul about that shit. And even if that was true in your family, that was a fucking demon on you. It wasn't your true self. So don't call it to you and don't promote it. You're owning your own materials now. You own your own master. Stop talking about fucking niggas, sucking dick, and being a bad bitch. I don't need nobody nut on my belly and not in my pussy. That's what you rapping about? Why you not rapping about Trump fake ass ear incident? Rap about something to make somebody think. I'm sick of y'all. Fucking think. Be better. Do more. Stop being fucking average. Don't be average. Them average bitches corny. They corny as shit. Somebody that can follow the fucking leader. You a corny ass nigga. All y'all need to step out of the line. Step on the crack. Go around the pole. However the fucking shit go. Whatever the fuck you say you're not supposed to do that motherfucking shit. Make it yours. Detroit. Especially Detroit. Now, this could just be a Tubi thing. But Detroit, all y'all little movies and your little TV series on Tubi, all you do over and over is fucking somebody and pulling a lick and betraying the ones you love. You guys are writing these movies. You guys are paying for these movies from your strip club money, from your drug money. You are in control of this shit. Do something else, nigga. Stop making movies about fucking pulling a lick, setting somebody up, betraying somebody, fucking your sister, husband, and your other sister, husband, and then having the baby by your daddy and all this shit. And your daddy is not your daddy, and your daddy is your stepdaddy, and you got AIDS because you was dating your real daddy. What the fuck? I think that shit was called Lidlord for some shit. I don't fucking know. It's too much. Now I just went on a Tubi rant, but it's important. What I'm saying to y'all is you have the authority now. They can't survive without you. They can't survive without your artistry, your music, your energy, your food, your thoughts, the way you look.
The way you breathe out of your mouth, they need that shit. They will fucking die without it. They will fucking die without it. And you keep giving it to them for free. Now, you know I be at it with Kalai and shit, right? And Kalai says the other day, he says, when a black woman gets with a white man, it depletes her. She gets sick. She starts looking different. When a black man gets with a white woman, she makes his mind go crazy. His mind. And I'm sitting up here like, oh my God. Those who truly follow me know the rest of that statement. I'm not going to go nowhere else with that. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, just look. Just look. The things that we know for sure, um, we try to block it because we can't control the decisions that our loved ones make. We can't control it. Um, but it is what it is. What's happening is happening. If you can point out a black woman that's married or been with a white man for a period of time, if that person has gotten sick or changed in any way, the tone of her skin has changed, the color, think about that. Have you ever been with are you around a black man with a white woman in his sexual life or his everyday life, and he's skipping, like his mind is a little altered. He's thinking differently than he normally would. I mean, hey, this shit a lot. So I just want y'all to know what your power is. Okay. We are so powerful and we have to remember it. We have to remember our power. We have to use our power for ourselves and not freely give it away to anybody just wanting to absorb our energy because it makes them feel good. It makes them feel good. I was watching my at my daughter's wedding. My daughter, she married a white man, and I was watching the wedding and stuff, and I was just sitting here looking at her husband like he loves her so much. He loves our culture. He loves our food. I'm not saying that my son-in-law is a bad person because he's not. He's actually a good person. I love him for my daughter. He takes really good care of my daughter, and that's what I feel about that. But at the end of the day, I noticed that energy. I mean, we got to be honest. That energy is real. All over the world, people are trying to be like us. Every day I look out my door and I see light skinned people trying to tan so they can have color and melanation to their skin. Right? People in Asia, I don't know, they got this thing they do with the Asian men here to make them have an afro. And I thought, what? I mean, everybody in the fucking world they want to be like Aborigines. They do. No matter how much they hate you and try to put you down and say you're trash and you don't have anything to offer the world and all this shit, but they want to be exactly like you, look like you. They'll never smell like you, but look like you, try to put their hair like you. It's just, why do they know how powerful you are, but you don't? Why do you think this good shit only happens for certain people and not you? That's what you're telling yourself. So yourself is granting your wish. Y'all been looking out of your window for the longest time trying to find that genie in that bottle, but you are the genie. Your vessel is your bottle. So what the fuck is your wish? What's your wish? My wish was for me to uh secure the legacy for my kids and my grandkids. And I've done it. I've done it. I worked my ass off. I executed my fucking plan, and now I'm just waiting for all the big wigs to do their fucking job, and it's a wrap. When my granddaughter has her granddaughter, our money still won't be run out. So you just gotta know what your power is. You gotta make sure you let them know you alive. You are no longer at sea. You are executing your um estate the way you say it's supposed to be executed and not the way they say. You tell them what they can do and what they can't do. You can have a little fun with it when you get comfortable in it. Don't be all arrogant and dumb in the beginning and then you get played. But it's actually, if you want to be entertained, this is more entertaining than your Instagram account and your little messenger. This is more entertaining because it's real life. It's the real reality TV, not your little hip hop and love bullshit where the men always treating the women like trash and the women accept it. Another thing, y'all brought that motherfucking shit to the producers. Y'all brought to the producers. Let's look at me and my family and my girlfriends act like a whole fucking loser. Be with men that don't love us and don't want us. Be self-absorbed and not love who we are, our body, our look. Black women getting fucking tans like idiots. This is what y'all bringing to the table. So I'll say this. I want all of you low-minded, low-born people to keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. And for the ones that are not low-born, the ones who were high-born, but they had that virus in their brain that made them forget who the fuck they was, y'all contact me. And the next thing, I got a letter from somebody who says, I lost my eviction case today in court. I don't want the sheriff to come put me out this weekend. My father died a couple of weeks ago and my mom is disabled. That was the totality of the message. So I sent her a message back and I said, how can I help you? I was so confused as why are you telling me your whole life story? There wasn't a question in there for me. She wasn't asking me nothing. She didn't, it was just fucking strange. And I said to her, and she says back to me, I want to know how to not get put out when the sheriffs come this weekend. Now I said to her, my consultation fee is $200 for eviction. I never heard from her again. So let me make this clear, okay, on y'all. I give y'all free beans on my channel on every aspect of life for everything, whether it be cooking, my family, marriage, my business, or this world of finance. I ain't calling you on no phone, talking to you for no hours for free. I'm not doing it. Excuse me if this sounds harsh, but y'all already fucking know who I am. Your father passing away and your mother being disabled has nothing to do with me. It is not an emergency for me. This is only an emergency for you. So if you are doing what I'm telling you, which is to be a major and not a child, then you will address me as an adult. This is what I need from you. I am able to pay this because I know you charge this. And if you're not able to fucking pay me, then there's no need for you to contact me. Because you can go to all of my social media and read all of this shit for free. And then figure out how to apply it to your situation. I am not for free. Please stop calling me about your personal story. That's not helping me in my life. It's not adding to the information that I'm studying. It's not putting food on my table. It's not paying no bills. It's just sucking the fucking life out of me more and more again. And I keep telling y'all I'm no longer interested in that. Now I'm going to make this clear one more time. For car notes, eviction, child support, contracts. I charge $200 an hour for criminal cases and civil cases. The civil cases that's not about eviction, I charge $500 for a consultation fee. And that consultation fee is for 2 hours for $500. And the last thing that I charge for, the most expensive thing that I charge for, is the disconnect. If y'all want to learn how I disconnected from every corporation on the planet, especially those niggas in Switzerland, I got all them bitches. If y'all want to know how to stop all of them from profiting off of all your identifiers, and I'm not talking about status correction and authenticating your birth certificate and filing a 1099 OISO T29-3. I ain't talking about none of that shit. I'm talking about executing adulthood. That is $3,500. I have not even told my husband how to properly do this shit because I am not going to do all of this motherfucking work to learn all of this shit to give it away for free. Because you can go and study this shit just like I did and learn it yourself. That is my prices for the services that I offer. And I will never do the disconnect as a class. I would never do it where there's multiple people in a room. That is a private session I would have to have for you, with you. And I would have to be able to trust who I'm talking to because this kind of information gets people killed. So even if you got the $3,500 to pay me to get the information on that, that don't mean I'm gonna take it. I gotta meditate on whoever fucking asking me for the class before I even respond to you. That's how serious this shit is. Think diplomatic immunity everywhere you go. If that was so easy for everybody to accomplish, then we would all have it. But see, that's town shit. That's information that you get while at court. If you're in the town, if you're low born, you won't even know the question to ask to get that information. So it's time for y'all to decide. You're either a baby or an adult. I hope this information helped y'all. I'm hungry. I'm about to go get my husband to make me some cheesy bread. This man cooks his ass off. He been making mm, he been making me food from all over the world from scratch, and he is like, ugh, ugh. This food is so good. So I'm about to go convince my husband to get up and make me something. All right, y'all. I hope I helped y'all out. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit aggressive and as a matter of fact with y'all, but I'm a grandmother now. I don't play games with children. I'm here to teach you, guide you, and encourage you. You get all that wiping your nose and your tears and shit from somebody else. Don't come here for that. Ah,